student those are preparing for the SSC JEE, RRB JEE, and different type of state AE JEE. This session is very important for these students. In this series of the fluid mechanics, we are discuss the previous year questions of mechanical engineering. Okay, in every day. So getting the new updates, please subscribe and the on notifications. Okay, already I discussed the 13 classes. This is the 14th class. uh, so those are not watching the lectures, please go through the playlist and see the videos. Let's start this session. Okay, new students, please subscribe the channel. Let's start. Question to 6, 326. The pressure difference of the two very light gases in two rigid vessels in being the measured by vertical U tube water field the manometer readings in the found 10 centimeter. What is the pressure difference? Okay, I first tell you the process of this solving this question, then show you the solutions. Okay, we know the pressure difference P equal to rho gh. So here rho is the density of the water 1000 and the g 9.81 and the 10 centimeter. So first the unit is the Newton per meter square in Pascal. So is 10 centimeter how many meter? 10 into 10 to the power minus 2. So 0.02 0.01 meter. So 9810 into 1 by 100. 10 by 0.1. So 109.81 981 Newton per meter square. I think option D is the answer. Let's check the answer. Yes, option D is the answer. Near the calculation, you can say that. Next question. This question was already coming ISRO IPRC in 2018. A vacuum gauge connected to a chamber reads the 40 kilopascal. The atmospheric pressure at its location is 100 kilopascal. Then the absolute pressure of the chamber. We know that the absolute pressure equal to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. So atmospheric pressure is the atmospheric pressure is location 100 uh, plus gauge pressure is the 40. So 140 is the answer. There is no option in the 140. So none of this is the correct answer. Option D. Let's check the answer. Option C is given. Okay, gauge nahi diya hai, vacuum pressure is given. So uh, vacuum pressure is given. P absolute equal to P atmosphere minus P gauge. P absolute is the P absolute equal to P atmospheric in the 100 minus 40. So 60 is the answer. The vacuum gauge and vacuum pressure is given. This is the vacuum pressure. So 60 is the answer. Next question, friends. The value of the pressure represented by 1 mm of height Hg is equal to mercury. 1 mm Hg equal to pressure equal to, we know the pressure equal to rho gh. We know the density of the mercury is in meter. I mean, answer is given meter. So density 13,600. mm, this is the of density is 13,600 into 9.81 into meter 10 to the minus 3. If you calculate this, you get the answer the 13.33. Let's check. Here is the answer. Uh, okay, 13.336. Next question. Water from a large pipe at the 4 bar flows out as the vertical jet through a small nozzle. The maximum height of the water jet may achieve is approximately. Water from a large pipe, pressure is given the 4 bar, the vertical jet. Okay, small nozzle. This maximum height of the water jet may be achieved approximately. P equal to rho gauge. Here the pressure is the 4.4 into 10 to the 5 Pascal, and the rho of the 1000, and the G is the 10 is approximate 10 9.81. Okay, you can calculate this. You can get the 40 meter. Next question, friends. Mercury is often used in the barometer because it is the waste liquid. The height of the barometer will be less. Its pressure, vapor pressure, is so low that it may be neglected. B and C is both in the answer. Let's check. Yes, here is the explanation. Barometer is used to determine the local atmospheric pressure. Mercury is employed in the barometer because the density is sufficiently high for the relative short column to be obtained, and also because it has the very small vapor pressure at the normal temperature. High density scales down the pressure head to represent the same magnitude of the pressure in a tube of the smaller height. Next question, friends. The pressure of a fluid can be measured by barometer, manometer, Barton pressure gauge, all of these above, all of these. Pressure measurement device the balance of the column of the liquid barometer and the manometer based on the mechanical gauge, Barton pressure gauges, diaphragm pressure gauges, constant vent pressure gauge, below gauges, and diaphragm gauges. Okay, diaphragm gauges, Pirani gauges, macroid gauges. This is based on the mechanical gauges. Next question, friends. If the mercury in a barometer is replaced by the water of the height 3.7675 centimeter of the mercury will be followed by the water with pressure rho gh equal to rho gh of the manometric fluid, the mercury Hg, and rho gh of the water. Here we put the H equal to in centimeter 3.75, and the rho is the 13,600 into 1000, and the G equal to what? G equal to 9.81. Then you got the answer. Here is the answer 51 centimeter. Next question. Converted the following readings of the pressure to the kilopascal, assuming that the barometer reads the 760 mm of Hg. As the list is 50 centimeter Hg vacuum, 80 centimeter Hg gauge, 1.2 meter of the H2O gauge. equal to how many Pascal? Simply you put the P equal to rho gh formula, where the then you can get the answer easily. Then absolute pressure P equal to for gauges, for vacuum P absolute equal to P atmosphere minus P vacuum, or for gauges P absolute equal to P atmosphere plus P gauge. Then you can get the answer. Next question. Pitot tube, micrometer, pipe band meter, wall pressure tab, flow static pressure, rate of the flow, indirect differential pressure, flow technician pressure. Pitot tube is used for the flow technician pressure. A micromanometer is used for the differential pressure. A pipe band is used to the I think the rate of the flow, and the wall pressure tab by flow static pressure. Let's check the answer. P2T is related to the flow technician pressure, micrometer is related to differential pressure, and the pipe band meter is related to rate of the flow. Wall pressure tab is the flow static pressure. So uh, it is the right. Next question: the pressure dash as the depth of the liquid increases. P equal to rho gh. So P is directly proportional to H. So pressure is increases, then the height also be increase. Next question: the pressure in the Pascal corresponding 3 centimeter column of the mercury. Okay. uh, Pressure equal to Pascal 3 cent Pascal यानी 3 centimeter के first convert you into meter. 3 centimeter into 3 point into a minus 2 meter. Then you put this equation P equal to rho gh, where rho is the density of the mercury, 13.6 into 10 to the 3 in 10 to the 3 into g is 9.81, and the h is 3 into 10 to the minus 2. Then you can get the answer. Let's check the answer. 3994.3 is the answer if you put the data in the equation. Next question, friends. At what depth below the free surface of the oil having the density 784 kg per meter cube, the pressure is very nearly equal to the 1 bar. 1 bar equal to 10 to the 5 Pascal. Okay. So depth of the below the free surface P equal to rho gh, where the pressure equal to 10 to the 5. Row density is 784, 9.81 is gravitational acceleration. Then you can get the age. Let's check. Yes, this is the same process. 10 over 5, 784 into 9.8 age. So you can get the age equal to 13.002. We approximate 13 a meter. Next question. A pressure of the 25 meter of the head of the water is equal to P equal to rho gh. Rho G or rho G, and specific weight of the water is 9810 into 25. You can calculate this, you can get the answer. Let's check the answer. B is the answer, 245 kilo Newton per meter square. 24525 kilo Newton per meter square. Next question. Alcohol is used as the manometers because it has the low vapor pressure, it is clear visible, it is the low surface tension, it can provide the longer column due to the low density, it has the low vapor pressure. Sorry, D is the answer. I am wrong. It can provide the longer column due to the low density. Here the explanation. Alcohol is used as the manometers because the alcohol provides a suitable meniscus in the inclined tube. Since the alcohol has the less density, has the provided a longer length. If the pressure difference is less, more accuracy can be obtained. Next question: the pressure measured by the manometer is gauge pressure. The pressure measured by the manometer is the gauge pressure. Absolute pressure equal to gauge pressure plus atmospheric pressure. The instrument used to the measure the pressure is the manometer. Venturimeter manometer is the answer. Next question: which fluid is used inside a U tube manometer to measure the atmospheric pressure? Mercury is used. The U tube manometer mercury is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. Next question: which of the following is not a desirable property required for manometric fluid? High volatile, it's not required. Low vapor pressure, low viscosity, low capillary constant. So A is the answer. And the desirable properties of the manometric fluid should have a lower vapor pressure and the high density. It should have the definite meniscus at the interface for the good readability. It should have the low surface tension to avoid the capillary rise. Next question: piezometer is used for the measurement. Piezometer is used for the flow rate, temperature, flow pressure, flow velocity. Piezometer is used for the flow pressure. Next question: which of the following manometers is used for the measuring the pressure difference across a pipe where the density of the working fluid is close to the density of the manometric fluid? Read the question carefully. Which of the following manometers is used for the measuring the pressure difference across a pipe where density of the working fluid is close to the density of the manometric fluid? I think this is the inverted tube manometer is used. Let's check. Inclined. Inclined tube manometer is used for the measuring the pressure. Oh yes, this is the small pressure difference for, so the fluctuation is required. The sensitivity for the inclined tube manometer is best. The inclined tube manometer is used for the measuring the pressure difference across a pipe where the density of the working fluid is close to the density of the manometric fluid. Next question: the velocity measurement in the aircrafts is done by the velocity measured by the orifice meter, venturimeter, mercury gauge, and the pitot tube. This is the pitot tube. Which properties of the fluid is measured by the venturimeter? Comment the answer on the chat box. A sudden fall in the barometer readings in a sign of the approaching fine weather, rains, storms, cold wave. Sudden fall of the barometer. Suddenly pressure drop means this is the storm. Yes. Suddenly fall in the barometer readings the sign of the approaching storm. Slowly fall reading the barometer sign the approaching the rains. Slowly rise of the barometer reading in the sign of the approaching fine weather. Next question: a vertical sluice gate 3 meter wide and the 2.5 meter depth contains the water both of its sides. On the upstream side, the water is 5 meter depth. On the downstream stream 2 meter depth from the bottom of the sluice. What is the resultant pressure of the gate? This time. Area of the sluice gate. So pressure, first pressure is given, is required the P equal to rho g a h bar. You put this equation, then hydrostatic pressure is given. Downstream side, and the same formula is used. The pressure, the resultant pressure equal to P1 minus P2, then you can get the 217 kilonewton. Next question. The total pressure force on a plane area is equal to the area multiplied by the intensity of the pressure at the centroid. If the area is the horizontal, area is the vertical, the area is inclined. Area is all the cases, because the total pressure of the surface is the multiple of the area the surface of the pressure intensity at the surface. Will the surface may be horizontal, vertical, inclined, total pressure force is same formula, P rho j a h bar, where in here h bar equal to x bar. Okay, x bar is the distance of the center of gravity of the plate from the free surface of the liquid. Which of the following is not a dimensionless parameter? Reynolds number, friction factor, pressure coefficient, kinematic viscosity. Kinematic viscosity have the dimensions. What is the dimension of the kinematic viscosity? Please comment the answer in the chat box. Okay, thank you for watching this video. For getting new updates and new series and new classes, please on the notification. Thank you everyone. Here I conclude this session.